Oh, I got a launch tick Findy. Alright, we can burn through a few of the supports to start off. That should be connected now. Man, Hayato kind of starts off insufferable in this one, huh? Alright, wants to be treated as an adult, acts like a bratty kid. Jacob, finally something I can respect about people. Man, this really is just a nothing setup, damn. Not a sets now. Are they just gonna bond over being clumsy? Because that's kind of peak. Yeah, Echoes is a really, really beautiful game, and the story's real good on the whole too. Um, and I like some of the ideas they did with it, but taking out axe units, even though they weren't in the original, still bothers me. I like my axe boys. Let me give as many people in my army an axe as possible. Border walls. I think this is the Charlotte and Benny map. We'll see how this one goes. I forgot I gave him the effigy mask. That's gonna be hilarious.
We stand together.
Yes.
Thank you.
I liked Echoes well enough. I wasn't the biggest fan of a lot of the choices with it. Like, I don't mind that promotion was essentially scaled to the class basis because it made most units alright. But the fact that the units that were good in that game were incredible, and the rest of the units were basically interchangeable wasn't my favorite. Um,
That's right.
I also just was not a fan of a lot of like the terrain bonuses. But good lord, is it a pretty game.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Not a problem.
Scarlet, you've already actually joined our group. I don't know if you noticed this, but I already reclassed you.
Understood. What? No.
Reporting.
Conquest, just because it's the one that, while the maps kind of frustrate me a little bit, it's the one that frustrates me the least with its story. Even though Xander is wildly out of character.
Unbelievable. No.
Listen.
Nah, this is Fire Emblem Fates.
Right.
TikTok just doesn't have a tag for it for some reason.
But
Hey, welcome in. This in particular is the Birthright path, because I was too chicken to do Conquest Ironman live on stream.
Hey.
here we go.
No, you really should be able to, because they have so many in-character conversations over the course of the game, and the fact that they don't have a support is kind of nuts to me.
I'm so sorry. Not a problem.
It's not like they were lacking for things the two of them could talk about, because they found places to put them in the story. Another thing I chalk up to Fates being on way too short a development time for what they were going for.
No need to worry.
I'm coming with you.
Man, they really make this seem like a rallying moment, and I think we're about halfway through the story.
Truly. Everyone.
I don't even think we have all of our characters yet. I think we're missing one or two. No, I think it actually is just Felicia we're missing at this point. Alright, did a little bit of grinding off stream for some support, so we have a few odd choices in our front row. I could still keep bringing Jacob. Jacob's been pretty good. Hinata's pretty decent. Mozu, though, I actually really want to keep bringing the Cav Mozu now that she's made it this far. I can leave Setsuna behind, though, because she is not doing great. Could bring the one-man nuke. Or one-woman nuke, I should say. Yeah, we'll bring Azura in. Alright, who do I want going to each side? I installed a mod from Game Banana called Easy Class Seals, so I could just reclass everyone into whatever class seemed funniest at the time of recruiting them. It's not full randomization because I have full control over it, but it's similar vibes. I've just essentially been picking either classes that would be funny, like Wyvern Rider Hayato, who has wound up just being very solid. People who use similar weapon types, like Takumi. No, Takumi went to Ninja. Hinoka went to paladin, but so it really is just basically me messing around and having fun. Because I am not. I've gone on record multiple times. I am not a fan of Faith's writing and story, but I think the gameplay is excellent. But I needed a little bit of something extra to keep me going. So we did some weird stuff. I kind of want more oomph on that side, so we'll send in Sizo the Nuke. He'll have a healer on that side. Cauliflower can heal this side. Ryoma technically can heal with his 4 magic. Listen, Saizo is my favorite of the ninja trio, and I may have made an incredibly terrifying realization that him as an archer is just gross. I knew archers were good, but I was like, I just need a generically good class for Saizo because I don't have any plans for him. And now I have created a man armed with a nuke. Yeah, this is... Do we have any ranged swords you can grab? There's the Kodachi we can do. And just for overkill, how much does that get? Bring the speed up to? What? Whoops. 24 speed, Jesus. We'll equip him the Kodachi just to throw. Give you both of their passive dodge bonuses. Yeah, Game Banana has been really kind for finding fun mods to do for these streams. Because I like Fire Emblem a lot, and I like showing off some of the weird stuff you can do in it. Hey, Vice, good to see you. Hope you had a great time with your trip. Good lord. Thank you for the gifts, Vice. Thank you for the heart me's and the Go Populars. I actually like the majority of the Fire Emblem games. The only ones I'm not huge on, funnily enough, are Fates for its story. And then the gameplay of pretty much every Fire Emblem prior to 6. Because I am not a genealogy fan. I might, in fact, be a certified genealogy hater at this point. Switch you to Killer X so that you can help her. I'm sure it does. It's just playing that game, my dumb noodle brain just shuts down. I think I've finished the first chapter 3 times. And I hate it. It's just... the remake can't come out soon enough because I need something to help me get through that game. Also, is Zura getting bulk? Okay, you can't set up for him, but you might be able to. No, you just body this man. That's kind of crazy. I actually didn't know that either. I know it's bigger in general, but I didn't know it was like huge. Or way bigger, I should say. Alright, we'll save it for if essentially if you don't get the 2% crit.
Here we go. Look me in the eyes.
Huh, that's pretty neat. Hit him with the yeet +2.
Naturally.
That gets him Steel Yumi access, which we love to see. Even with him not having the Raijinto, he still walks through these guys. Man's a beast.
Who's doing just fine?
But I'm glad you had a great time on your trip, Vice. Hope you had a nice time, relaxed a little bit. We'll go Pokey Stick. And then you can use Regard Naginata. Oh, thank you for the corn, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that one.
Of course.
It's not a stream with Vice in it until corn gets sent. Ooh, pretty good level up. Speed could be neat if I make you go Great Knight. Nice.
Sorry.
With just the throwing club, he's almost one-rounding these guys with Thorn support. Unless she misses. Mozu can probably break this guy. Yeah.
Thanks.
We get a level up out of that. Alright. I would like a little bit more bulk on you, but you're leveling up everything pretty well, so I can't complain. I don't really want you taking all that. 27. He'd still be alive, but this is good enough.
I'll protect
Yeah, it's on Gordon I's list of places we'd love to visit. Alright, C rank lances. I've just heard nothing but good things from all the people who have gone.
you. Please forgive us.
And just for the funny, we're gonna have Ryoma heal somebody.
Thanks.
Which might be the first time that sentence has ever been uttered. That is pretty nice. That was a lot of damage to talk to me. Crap. I did not check to see how much damage they would do to talk. I gotta stop underestimating the enemies in this game. Ah, no Takumi from here on out is brutal. Well, there goes my favorite character in the game. I make jokes, but I am kind of legitimately sad about that one.
Thank you.
That's the first time I've been tempted to just fully commit or change my commitment to the Ironman rules. But we're sticking to it. I did the full reset for Broccoli.
Thank you.
2022, I trust you more to take it. You can tank this side fairly well. On the bright side, losing Karagi doesn't matter because he wasn't very good anyway. So we only lost one good unit.
I'm impressed. This is important.
Pretty good Rinka level. You'll love to see more offense from her. Oh, if this is how we're playing today, I'm in for a rough night.
We'll teach them a lesson.
In the first half hour, and I've lost Takumi. You two, I am not worried about losing, though, because you are just physical monsters. Okay, I gotta pay more attention, because holy crap. We are playing so sloppy right now. Okay. Time to lock it. Seven. You probably double? No, but... Oh. Manners committal. Yeah, we almost gotta pick up the healing. Boy's been slacking.
As expected.
I must never rest.
Okay. So for this side, we are going to take no chances.
You won't give up.
Well done.
Could you level up some of your bulk, please?
I'm here to help.
That's technically what I asked for, so I'll give you that, but also, come on! Please! You have 21 hit points! You're a little scary. So we can just do this. And then this.
Yes. Perfect.
Hey, B rank lances is pretty nice. Not as nice as an Alive Takumi, but nice.
Oh,
Azura. What was that? Level up, Azura. You have like an 80% strength growth in this class. Alright. So I'm less worried about you and much more worried about that paladin.
be careful. You went got me mad. Not bad.
think just having you guys retreat out of the aura is the safest here. Just not even risking these guys.
You won't lose.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Sad Bug. Very kind of you. So with the Javelin, you would have 24 strength. 17. We can leave Saizo in here just because he is a monster. And he's not going to get doubled. Move you guys in just a little bit. So you can give some dual strikes.
We can do this. Thank you.
Well, we're going to get to see the secondary effect of the Raider Naginata in place.
One more.
I don't know why this weapon's in the game, if I'm being honest. Can you take him out? Actually, yes. I prefer you to get the good chunk of experience just because you are not promoted yet, and I would like you to be. Strength, skill, defense. That's kind of all you need, bud. And then you can deal with him pretty effectively even with just the brass katana.
Good.
Alright. Most of these guys I'm not too worried about hurting Scarlet just because of her monstrous defense. It's this guy I'm scared of. Okay, he missed anyway. And then a million reinforcements spawn back here. Because, you know, why would you ever think the map would be done? 1632, we take 10 in retaliation, no crit chance on either side, is perfect. Like, I didn't even question the fact that the 52 was going to hit me. I've just accepted my lot in this game.
What's going on here?
I think I was gonna lose.
I honestly could have had Hayato tank that guy with how good his defenses are.
What?
I mean, if you're going to get one stat, I'd prefer strength, but I'm not mad at defense.
You've helped me grow stronger.
Strength, speed, resistance. I would like some more defense on you, I'm not going to lie.
For Lord Vioma.
I think it's finally time, though. Join up there just to make sure you get there in a somewhat timely fashion. Heal up Hinoka. I actually didn't need the Sun Festival, but that looked way worse. Oops, did not mean to do that, but that's fine. He's gonna grab another weapon from the convoy, but I suppose that can wait till next turn. Alright, hop on here. What do you provide for bonuses? Just incredible strength and defense. You'll love to see it.
Here we go.
We're just gonna not even pretend that I'm playing fair anymore with Rio because, good lord, losing Takumi on this map has made me actually mad. Alright, next turn we can take out this squad. Yeah, we'll just commit to dropping Benny. Rip Benny, you're one of my favorite units to use, but not on this run. You are sadly not available in the Birthright path. Great size of level up. I ain't even mad he's missing speed. And we're just going to remove Charlotte. Not really a threat, but she's there, I suppose. Alright, so is there any chance you want to crit on this one? I wasn't actually expecting him to crit.
You're good. Very good.
Any mages in this circle or hammers? There's a bolt axe, but it's only 14. He's 7, 14. I don't think he takes too much damage from the rest of them. 28 is their highest. So if we give him Hinoka support, he just doesn't take any damage. We can go right here. Oh, we could have also given him the guard Naginata to just reduce that to absolutely nothing, but it's fine. Alright, we gotta use the throwing club to not one round with this man.
It's over.
Azama really is just a threat. You there. That's fine. Right, we have gummed up this passageway effectively, so now we can take this at the pace I want to. Hayato to 15. More magic, skill, speed, and defense. So he's still going to be a great Malignite.
Serves you right.
That's an archer down. %21 crit chance? Not this time. Understandable. But we can still clean up with these guys. We'll go practice katana.
I will not lose.
Do you have? Yeah, I might need to trade for Pokey Stick too. There we go. We'll just eliminate all the most dangerous people.
See? All right.
Not great level ups this time. Oh, that's just evil. Bumping a... That wasn't what I meant to do. Okay. We might lose Azura here. I mean, bumping a cat when they're sleeping is one of the greatest sins you can commit. Okay, they're going for him. That's good. I don't know why they didn't just absolutely murk Azura there, but I'll take it.
Oh, you're strong.
It's not a randomizer. It was basically just whatever felt funny. I picked up the easy class seals from Game Banana, and basically just I wanted something different from base Fates because I find the gameplay very fun and the writing not great.
More fuel for the
So I just
fire.
kind of wanted something to occupy my brain while I try not to think about the writing.
Thank you.
Until the next life.
Any mages I need to worry about over here? No. And no armor breaker weapons, so we can just block this off. Yeah. Much as I'll rag on Fates, I do think it gets a lot of undeserved hate. Because, good lord, is the gameplay fantastic for this game. It has probably my favorite version of the class system. It has a lot of good going for it. It has a couple of really, really good characters like Azama, who I adore.
Like this.
What's funny is Takumi is far and away my favorite royal in this game. And I got him killed on this map because I'm an idiot. And didn't check paladin ranges. Can you... Can't quite do that last two. You guys probably could combine, though. Barely.
Serves you right.
It's not a great level up, Rinka. You just start whacking him with perfectionism. Stop changing my camera angle to the worst one, other than the POV. I always forget the POV one exists. You can probably actually just mess this knight up. Then we'll have... You can do quite a bit. You can't. Can you do this guy? 27. So if we do this... Oh no, that's right. It takes away his dual strike.
Here we go. Don't be reckless.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta remember to use those more. We will just remove the knight.
No doubt. You fought bravely.
Alright. So we can heal up Tsubaki. And then have you throw your club.
Here I am. We're not done yet.
Take him out for perfectionism.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, the generals in these choke points are the worst. Because there's no good mages in this game. Let's see, you have 19. That's 30. But you'll immediately get guard gauge if he hits you. Or if he even attacks you.
Be careful.
As expected.
Because Hayato, kind of a bad mage. Fun unit, bad mage. Orochi is just bad in every class. And then you might have Corrin being able to hurt them with the Dragonstone if you have a magic-based Corrin. But they're not... Corrin alone is not going to be able to do 41 points of damage. So you kind of gotta either have Realma just clean house or play the chip game. No double, but we do get the seal resist or seal defense off. Guard, and then we'll deal with him with Hinoka just because Tsubaki can't promote right now, so we're gonna hold off on giving him too much more experience.
Try again.
Victory is mine.
And then we can heal here. And have you follow along. And let's see, this is just a bow, an axe, and then mercenary, so nothing really dangerous there. We get a Rinka level up. Please be good. I will take that. Howdy. I just realized I put her in a lot of danger. Can we? Scheisse. Okay, that gets her safely out of one rounding range. So we had another unit death is what you missed. Because I didn't crack two paladins damage ranges, and now we might be out of Takumi. And I'm real sad about it. And I debated resetting for it, but we keep going. Even though I really, really want to. Alright. Mozu is no longer one rounding range. Well, paired up at full health. Can you restore her to full health? No. So this is probably going to be an Azama Korin team up. 23. I don't love the math on that. Oh, I forgot to swap him off the throwing glove. Oh, I hate myself. My sloppy plays are scaring me. Right side, Hayato gonna be real good when he promotes. He has capped luck and defense now. You can fall back. You aren't even gonna try that.
Thanks.
Stop changing my camera angle, game. I have decided the one I want, and I will stick to it. Is this a defeat boss? So I can just drop you and not have to worry about it, that would be great. If not this one, then guaranteed the next one. But I'm just gonna try and take her out and save myself any risk of losing Azama to 4% crits. Good Ryoma level up. And he gets the skill that I never remember what it does. I laughed to hide the pain.
Yes.
Oh, he's right there. Just let me have Takumi back. I will trade half of the army for him back.
True. Here we go.
Azura?
Don't worry, this will never get explained in this path.
Go on.
Azura.
I'm sorry.
Azura?
Ah!
Ah!
Also, am I remembering correctly? Because as far as I remember, this is the only path this bothers her this much.
Don't look at me. Please.
No. No.
Truly.
It can't be.
Ah.
What was that?
Wait, but she didn't sing with the pendant here.
No.
Ah!
Why did she get the curse activated?
Listen. No need to worry.
I mean, I thought the last time she sang the song was in Nestra, which is implied to have been a couple of days ago. But also, time doesn't matter in Fateslandia.
Trust me.
So it could have been the same day for all we know.
Azura.
My apologies.
Because I thought the last time she sang it was against Garen, but I might be misremembering. Who cares? It's Fate's plot. They won't explain it until you play the third game anyway. Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, if I remember right, in Nor, she does the best version of the Ocean's Grey Waves that it was never released as a full song, and I'm still mad about it. And I think that might be the only time she does it. Other than the prologue with the dragon form, but... I love that, man. Absolutely. Give me the meanest Hoshiden characters all day, every day. Those are the ones I love. Wait, is Kiragi actually good? Because I almost never used him. Because 90% of the time, by the time Takumi S supported somebody, I was on like the last 3 chapters. Saizo's also up there for me. I love Saizo. Well, on the Brat side, he probably wasn't going to be a Kenshi Knight in this playthrough. I'm still mad I lost Takumi. I had so many fun plans for him. He was going to be a mechanist. He was going to get to double. Oh. Nah, Charlotte is Conquest and Revelations exclusive, though really she's just Conquest exclusive with how bad she is in Revelations. Because half the cast in Revelations comes in horribly underleveled. Yeah, honestly, the Fujin Yumi, I don't even use for combat. I use exclusively for the fact that it lets him ignore terrain. Bright side, we at least have Sniper Saizo. I'm coping so hard right now. I was so excited for Mechanist Takumi. And now we get the explanation of the worst story decision in Fates. The baby dimensions. I do remember liking the Mozu Takumi one. But yeah, unfortunately Mozu is just not as good in Birthright, where you get 2 early game archers. So she's not as good a pickup with her immediate reclass into archer, because that second seal is so useful for all the characters with bad classes in this game. I actually don't know who a lot of her friendships with are. We can check. Spearmaster is actually not a bad pick for her if you keep her in Villager for a little bit, just to raise that spear rank, even though the class isn't good. Because then you can get Seal Defense. What is it? Rend Heaven is there. So the Spearmaster, the Basara one. Yeah, Hinoka being there with less effort is kind of the motto of this run. Because once we reclassed her into Paladin, all of my other Paladins kind of became irrelevant. Because, good lord, her stats are so good. Like, my Cavaliers are doing good. It's just they're not Hinoka level. Alright.
Hey?
Buildings, upgrade, smithy. Yeah. I don't really care about upgrading any of these right now. We'll save building the launchers and whatever when I figure out which, if any, of the secondary characters I want.
Like, come.
Yeah, Hana, I think, just doesn't have a lot of supports in general. Because I think it's the male options, and then Sakura, and I don't even know if she has one with anyone else, any of the other females. Because good lord, our supports in this game just, you get your S supports, and if you're lucky, 2 others. Oh, she gets a Felicia support too. Paladin Sakura is tempting, but I really need my healers. Maybe when we're doing some of the later game maps and I have a couple more options, like I'm probably just gonna make Felicia into a really good healer, because I kind of need one. Because Cauliflower's doing good, but Cauliflower has glass bones and why did I do that? Glass bones and paper skin. Ooh. Who do I want to buff their weapon ranks? Oh yeah, I don't have any Master Seals, right? I have 3 Master Seals. That's actually pretty big. You can have that. That is true. Because I think I already have the tier 2 shop.
Oh, I didn't notice you. Come again?
Unfortunately, the map we just did was the Benny and Charlotte one. So the funny thing about that is we could just reclass her into Paladin off rip, because we have a bunch of definitely legal and legit class seals. The unfortunate thing is I'm pretty sure Silas is dead. E C D D. Yeah, the Wolfsinger chapter, when you have options like the Beast Killer, is so good for experience grinding. Totally legit, just like the hardware I'm playing on is absolutely just a normal Nintendo 3DS. We are going to promote you because you have been an absolute unit. I think I want Luna first. Because your skill stat is insane. And then we can switch you over to General afterwards. Also, 14 speed, not the worst you could be in Birthright. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Give Keldori Luna so she can just be an absolute powerhouse with both her parents being high skill. Who? I mean, I feel like this is well deserved at this point. It's what we've been working towards after all. You can have the Horse Spirit. Do we have a Steel Club no one's using? Not at the moment. Look at these. This is just funny at this point. Every stat but luck is buffed when he has the Horse Spirit on. But also, dude's just a wall. We have Camilla at home. Oh, we can give him the Volt Axe. That's spicy. I didn't realize he was high enough for that. Yeah, I may have been incredibly harsh to Hayato constantly and well-deservedly for most of the time I was playing Fates. I might be coming around to Hayato. I might be coming around. And then... Is it maybe a waste? Maybe. But I really like Rinka. So we're promoting Rinka as our last one. Yeah, from what I've seen of his growths and everything, he seems to really do well in like the hybrid physical magic classes because he has fine growths for both. If you get him into a class that cares about both, he can do pretty well. Buy a brass club because why not? You can have a steel katana. We're gonna finally start rounding out people's actual weapons. Get the guard. You can have an iron club for when you need it. Yeah, I gotta eventually get Rajat, huh? Alright, so that's the wolf skin. I think I might just do... Oh, do I want to do that now, or save that as a training project for if I want to grab a couple of the kids? Because we could get Cauliflower and Ozma with probably just one skirmish, which I think I might do. Whoops. View map. This is Birthright. It's a little different. Who was I? Alright, Rinka was going with Ryoma. We're doing Rinka Ryoma because we lost Kaze to unforeseen circumstances. We have Tsubaki Hinoka, so that one's fine. Hayato Sakura. Oops. If it makes you feel any better, I also lost a couple of other units in really dumb ways, but especially Takumi, who is one of my favorites. Who was I supporting Saizo with? Oh, right, I hadn't picked yet. Bring Mose. Losing Ryoma might be one of the only ways I can effectively actually lose the Birthright run, so we're gonna try not to. Jacob Setsuna sounds pretty fun, yeah. That gives me a chance to train up Jacob a little bit more. Saizo Hana... I think that's fine. Pair up. Pair up. Hey, thank you, Shades, for the follow. Very kind of you. Yeah, Birthright is very much the case of, here's a bunch of training project units, but what if we just gave you 3 units that can effectively solo the game right towards the end? In the form of Ryoma, Scarlet with Corrin support, and then I would argue kind of Takumi, even though he's not a late game character. Because good lord, is Takumi cracked. Yeah, Conquest gets to benefit from both the fact that the game is harder, so it's harder to just solo with one unit. Ooh, Draco Shield. And the fact that the cast is a little bit better balanced. Like, sure, you have your standout excellent units like Camilla versus someone like Arthur, but at the same time, Arthur can at least contribute. He's an excellent backpack. If I remember, he sports a lot of really good early game characters, which very much helps him. That's fair. Camilla's really good when she's not in a core and focus support. Because I am so tired of this game trying to make me believe Corrin is the coolest, most awesome person to ever exist. When Corrin's just very boring.
My apologies.
On the lower difficulties, I think she definitely could, but some of the higher difficulties, no, I don't think soloing Conquest is really a thing.
You have breathed your last.
Yeah, the Conquest cast also, I think, benefits from the fact that Conquest classes are just better. So they get to actually have fun with their reclassing instead of everyone reclassing into a ninja or I think Swordmaster is the most common. We can trade for manners. That was a 51 damage crit. Yeah, Conquest, I feel like they had a lot more fun designing the secondary classes for some weird and wacky builds you could do, whereas it feels like the Birthright cast kind of like shares the same 4 reclass options. Oh yeah, Revelations, when you get access to everyone, the monsters you can make of the Royals is disgusting. We got Rinkarioma. Yeah. The funny thing, this one's Birthright. The funny thing is, Birthright has what, in my opinion, is maybe one of the best classes in the game in Archer. Yeah, unfortunately, TikTok doesn't have a tag for Fates, so I had to steal the Awakening one. But yeah, I think Archer is just such a good class. Yeah. A lot of the Birthright ones kind of start okay, but get really good towards the end, whereas Conquest, I feel like a lot of their classes are more front-loaded with the good stuff, and then they get okay to bad stuff at the 15th level abilities. Listen, if I can beat this game and you've seen how I play, y'all can beat this game easy. I'm gonna have to heavily disagree on Birthright having the best story, because Birthright tells an incomplete story. Birthright probably tells the most competent, just because it talks the least about the really stupid Fate stuff.
Take your time.
But I wouldn't say that makes it good.
Much
I really bad at motivational stuff on the spot, but
excuse.
I believe in you. I'll do great.
Oh God.
I can help too.
Yeah, funnily enough, I think Alir from Engage kind of fixed that opinion or problem for me, because they were very much a support-based main character, with the fact that their base class kind of sucks if you're not a support build. They can do okay combat, but they're definitely not one of your better combat units, which I appreciated compared to people like Byleth, Corrin, and Robin. Yeah, I'm still mad that we had the best Avatar character in Robin, and then they have steadily gotten worse and worse since, somehow. Because they gave Robin a defined personality. They were a character. They had some blank slate aspects that you could kind of inflict yourself upon, I'll say, because I think kind of forcing yourself into a narrative is it's not for me. I think at the end of the day is what it comes down to. This is one more that I thought. Byleth isn't a character. Byleth is a absolute nothing burger because they're never allowed to say anything. Oops. Yeah, Alear was what could have potentially been a really interesting character if they didn't pick the safest, most boring option for everything about Engage's story. Like, the fact that you can predict every twist relatively easily in that game is bad. It's not the worst Fire Emblem story, but it's rough. Got some beast killing. No, but when your story actively tries to use the fact that Alear was a Fell Dragon as a twist, but you can tell that twist from the first, 2 hours of the game, I think that's... If you're going to do a twist, you need to do a good twist. Doing a twist poorly is the worst thing you can do with a twist. There's nothing wrong within a story that doesn't have a twist and is just played out for its own benefit and is entirely well done. But when you want me to care about your plot twist, like the fact that Vale is secretly evil, or Alear is actually one of the Fell Dragon's children, you gotta make me care about the character first. And that never happened with me in Engage. Because their characters suck. Because Alear is almost painfully cookie-cutter generic to the point where they almost made Corrin seem interesting. Yeah, Alear's arc is just, oh man, I'm a child of the Fell Dragon, but that's okay because I have friends, and that could be a fine arc if the writing weren't trying to make it this semi-serious war drama that they tried to do and failed real bad at. I think Engage is the best example of why character archetypes have been murdering the writing in Fire Emblem, because every character has a gimmick. Like, what was this? The guy who could write, the guy who was an alpaca rider or something like that, and that's like all of his supports. I have actually never played a Suikoden game, but I have heard they are excellent, so I'd be interested in seeing that. Oh yeah, we're doing, we have a mod called Easy Class Steals, so I can change any character into pretty much any class I wanted, and I decided to go weird with it. And then, of course, Azama gets favoritism because I love him.
My apologies.
I think if they wanted to keep in line with the theme of legacy that basically defined all of Engage, because it was supposed to be the, 25th, 30th anniversary game, they could have just had him actually focus on becoming a character who wants to leave a legacy or live up to the legacy of the mom character who totally lived past Chapter 5. Promise, guys, it's a Fire Emblem game. The mother never dies.
Rest in peace.
Parents in Fire Emblem go hand in hand. Yeah, Zama is incredible. I love him. In case me supporting him right now wasn't enough. Yeah, they outsourced it to a different writer, and he certainly wrote a lot. I mean, logically, the answer is because it makes for really easy character development if they have to get past the death of a parent. But also, maybe go to a different creative well every now and then, Fire Emblem, please. I thought Geralt might actually break the curse for a little bit in Three Houses, and then he started having actual character development or character moments like, oh, he's dead. We're just gonna. Well, we're just gonna do a quick restart on that because I think it may have crashed trying to load in the 3D CG for that. Save early, save often. So we're just gonna skip this so we don't crash again.
Hmm.
Have a mask.
Hey,
Oops.
Let's get started.
me too.
Yeah, much as I enjoy Three Houses, because I am very much in the camp of I really like fully customizing a unit from the ground up. Holy shit, is it hard to recommend it as a Fire Emblem game, because it is. It's just not. Okay, can we start winning some of these guys? I feel like that's like 3 or 4 arena fights in a row we've lost.
Uh,
Alright, what? Yeah, I feel like that's just a kind of a common occurrence at this point with Fire Emblem, sadly. I think we can pass it cell down. Strength plus 2 is kind of the best one you got for now, and I don't have high hopes for Kana to be great. We could probably do something fun with Kana though.
oh.
This might be my Morgan bias talking, but I never really got attached to Kana. Two of the routes are almost identical, and one of them is just unfinished because for some reason they didn't give Edelgard an actual ending to the main villain of her route. I'm gonna be honest, I could not tell you a single difference between male and female Kana.
Yeah.
If only Corrin could actually do that right now, because ours is real squishy.
No. No.
Yep.
It can't be. No.
You learn the exact same information on the church route and the Golden Deer route, and then for some reason, both Blue Lions and the Black Eagles just ignore the Agarthans, I think is what their faction's called, but they called them those who slither in the dark, which is a really stupid name. Hana will swap you up for Scarlet for this one, just because this fight can get difficult from what I remember, and Setsuna, you're probably just going to be paired up this entire map, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it always drove me absolutely insane, the fact that Edelgard never deals with those who slither in the dark. It's just in the end card, it's like, ooh, Hubert dealt with them off screen. Isn't that fun? Pardon me. Yeah, I do think they did a pretty good job of making the Agarthans seem interesting and evil off of the bat. The only thing I don't like is the fact that they have magic nukes that they use once and then never again. If you're gonna introduce magic nukes, you gotta commit to that. You can't just be like, they only had one shot, I guess. And I shouldn't. I think I will commit to giving Corin this just so she can get better in general. Ugh. Do I overcommit to her? Probably not. Then we can give her the C rank Magic Tome, which I remember being decent. And we can give her the Wave Stall. You see, Hiroshima would disagree, but we also Nagasaki also had one dropped on him, so I feel like my point still stands a little bit. Who would I want to increase magic for? We could do Hayato and just even them out. You are braver than I, because I don't I don't enjoy lunatic runs in the 3DS games. Or also Three Houses for that matter, but that's for a different reason. It's just because, good lord, is it tedious to go through. Repeat playthroughs of that game are so tough. I think I am just gonna commit to making Corin both just better across the board here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the increased difficulty if I felt like it did it in an interesting way, but just adding a bunch of OP skills that you can't access and a bunch of OP weapons that you can't access, it just feels boring. Like, I miss when they would do things like change enemy variety or put dangerous enemies in previously safer places.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think that what they need to do is, instead of going with the tried and true method that they always do of putting a brick of 4 people together that are all the same class, with one of them being significantly stronger, just do more enemy variety. Instead of it being like 3 swordsmen or samurai and a sword master, do like a sword master, a lance guy, a general, and a mage. Give me something actually scary that I gotta think through of, like, okay, I have a couple of answers into this, but what's the best one for what I'm facing right now? Alright, we're just going to press the I win button. Yeah. Birthright is probably the worst offender for the higher difficulty just being enemy spam, because that's really most of what I remember from doing high difficulty runs from Birthright is just, alright, it's turn 50 because the enemy has gotten 8 turns of reinforcements and they've all been 10 to 12 units I had to spend my entire turn dealing with. I have taken no damage because they didn't do any, or they were really weak enemies, but I've also made no progress on the map in the meantime. And much as I love it, Path of Radiance was also kind of guilty of that. Yeah, Birthright really wants you to player phase a bunch in an enemy spam game where enemy phasing is just always the better option. It's like swords in FE7. The sword masters themselves, not bad units. But every single enemy in the game past a certain point starts using 1-2 weapons, and you're gonna feel real bad.
Oh, you're the best. What are you, new?
I wonder. Hey.
Thank you so very much.
Alright, you can start making your way this way. Just end him. Yeah, Conquest, there's a reasonable amount of maps that you can player phase. It's not the easiest thing, and it's kind of tedious some of the time. There are a few maps that are very much enemy phase heavy, like the end game map very much feels like, from what I remember. But you can at least have more variety versus just Birthright with its constant enemy spam.
No surprise there. This won't do.
I mean, it's not terrible. You don't currently have any healing stats. Honestly, that was probably the same dev that designed a lot of the late game maps and Revelations to be, alright, activate the Dragon Vein. Alright, that's the majority of your turn. Now wait for the enemy to come to you, because there is never a point in engaging the enemy in this game. Oh, is Haiku a bronze weapon? It is. I should forge him an iron club.
Here I am.
Revelations is simultaneously one of the most interesting and frustrating Fire Emblem games to play. Because your units, they're terrible for half the game. Then you get a bunch that are really good, and then you get a bunch of gimmick maps that suck to play through.
Well, that was easy.
But also you're having the time of your life because your units are gods by that point. And there's also the really, really awful writing of the map where Corrin's mom gets resurrected, and you know for a fact, because she's one of the resurrected people, that she's going to turn out evil. But they try and hide it, and then have you... I think they force you to trust her, essentially, for the entire first half of the map, only for her to inevitably be like, hey, you better open up that door, because if you open up this door, you die, and then you open up the wrong door, and you're like, oh, yeah, no, it's just because you were trying to kill me. Wow. You reset all my units' health to 0 or 1. That was such an interesting twist. It makes me really want to replay this whole map. What fun. Yeah, I think Sakura and Mozu are definitely really good in early game Revelations, especially if you're going Archer Sakura, because just having an early Archer is always good. And you don't really get a good early Archer in Revelations, because Takumi comes in later than he does in Birthright, and you get Setsuna at the same time you get Ryoma, Xander, Hinoka, and Leo, who are all 10 plus levels higher than her. And no, she doesn't have any growth boosts. Swordmaster Suck. I forgot you get the Walking Sword in that path. Also, Subaki just absolutely demolished the boss of this map, which I find hilarious. Because I forgot this map actually mattered. Switch. Sweet.
Phew.
Yeah, getting her to support Hana is so fast.
See?
Yeah, because she's not very good in Birthright, because you get Ryoma for free as the best unit in the game, as a sword master with a strength boosting weapon.
You're no match for
And sure, you've had Hana long enough that she could potentially beat him in terms of like speed and maybe strength, but it won't matter because he's still Ryoma, and he has a 1-2 countering sword that can trigger.
Victory is mine.
Skills. Yeah, actually, I have seen his streams. The dude is awesome. I'm in his Discord. Very fun.
Yeah.
She has lower... Oh. You get her a chapter later and she has lower bases? I'm Spectre Squash there, too. But I've been trying out the... What was it? Overlord is the ROM that they made. That's been a lot of fun. I haven't gotten like too far into it. I think I've done the first 2 maps, but it's pretty neat so far. This is Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright.
Listen.
That might explain why I've never really used Hana past her join map then.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I will say, I think I remember Hana being a decent backpack, because I think Swordmaster grants, what, speed and resistance? Which for early game Revelations is okay. A lot of your units aren't particularly fast. And then there's the fucking snow map, so there's plenty of opportunities to use that resistance as you're slowly trudging through the snow with only physical units until the boss and his, like, 3 sorcerers.
All right.
Yes. Mama?
Yeah, Tsubaki in general is early game struggling. I'm still surprised that just changing his class was enough for him to be good. I think I found Guts like 2 or 3 weeks back. Loved his content because I think he was doing, was it FE6 or FE7 at that time? And I'm a sucker for the GBA ones. But yeah, just changing Tsubaki's class made him considerably better because you just got to ignore his speed. Yeah, Tsubaki is usually fine up until the point where you get Obero in Birthright, in my opinion, and then the map immediately after him in Revelations. So yeah, he seems like a real chill dude, and he's got a great community so far. So I'm glad to be there too. Yeah, but also anyone who hasn't already, go check out Guts, great streamer, does a lot of Fire Emblem content, and is considerably better at the game than me, if I'm being fully honest. Yeah, Tsubaki has no real strength, a lot of skill, and then passable speed in some scenarios. Yeah, poor Benny. I love the man, but in Conquest, you get Effie, 10 chapters earlier than him? And then in Revelations, you get Effie, I think 2 or 3 chapters earlier? Maybe more, but he just comes in at a point where you're being flooded with units, and I think he's a chapter or 2 before you get Xander. Yeah. Benny is one of my favorite bad units to use in this, man. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Always appreciate people coming and checking the things out. I think I usually wind up pairing Benny with one of the strength boosting. I think it's usually Baruka for me, because I almost always get what I want from Wyvern and then swap her into a Berserker, because I like the Berserkers. Yeah, you don't really get units with bulk in Nor. You get Hinoka, who is okay because she comes in with the Guard Naginata. You get Silas, who sometimes is bulky. I've heard. Never for me. Silas hates me and I don't know why. And then I think that's pretty much it until Scarlet for bulky units. Because I think Obero's okay bulk-wise from what I remember. But it's not like tank bulk, it's Spearmaster bulk.
Let's see. Listen.
Thank you, Matthew Mercer, for talking to Matthew Mercer. Alright, let's see if we can get one win in the arena today. Nope, probably not.
Mission complete.
That is true. Saizo has better bulk than I give him credit for.
All right.
I'm just so used to Saizo never taking a hit because he is a monster. Wild to think that one of your ninjas is one of your best defensive units. Though I think that actually plays to the abilities of the ninja better than poor Kaze's does, where he gets no bulk. Ever. What? Oh, I wanted to... Lapis, I believe, is what I need for... Whoops. Axes... Forge... Zama... You can just buy one. Yeah, I feel like units and fates have either more HP than you would realistically ever need, or no HP. And there is no in between. Oops. I couldn't tell you why I named this rap battle. I just saw haiku and thought it'd be funny. That gives him pretty solid weapons across the board. The irony of it still only being one might better than the Iron Club, or the Brass Club, is not lost on me. But we have been going for about 2 hours, and I'm scared of losing any more units. So I think I'm going to call it here. Probably do a little bit of support grinding off stream to get people to their next support threshold at the very least. And figure out who I want to do for all these schmucks at the bottom who I haven't figured out their pairings for. Oh, he did get demoed out. Perfect. That's right. Your passive is weird. We could think about what we... I also got to think about what I want to do for Kana. Because I could just leave him in the Dragon Stone class. But I could also make him a terrible healer. Grandmaster could be kind of funny. I don't actually have a good mage. Could Kana be my first good mage? Not with that one. Where is Dark Mage? Those are decent stats. We'll think about it. But thank you for everyone who hung out, who popped in. It was a lot of fun playing. I'm going to go cry about losing Takumi. And I'll be back Friday at around noon EST for some more of this. Have a good night, y'all.